We have two selves, but most of humanity is only aware of what is commonly referred to as the lower self or ego. The ego that was developed, I would say, within the first 25 years of our life. All our emotional needs, physical needs, psychological needs were very much emphasized and highlighted, like our existence was very much based on the sensory and sensual, on feeling these emotional needs. And because for whatever reason, it's impossible to meet the demand of these needs consistently, it has created a deficit, and ego became a feisty little thing that was bent on survival. It's very much a lower chakra beastly imbalance, and because its existence is based in survival, it will go to any means to ensure that it comes out on top, right? That is survival instinct. That's the function of the natural man, the natural beast that is not aware of the higher consciousness of the upper chakras, up beyond the heart chakra. It's only when we reach the heart that we become aware that there is a higher consciousness, there's a higher self in the shadows, observing the actions and behaviors of the lower beastly nature. And so when a person has not accessed their heart chakra, when they hear me talk about self-love and self-respect, they think I'm talking about the lower beastly self. Mind you, love will actually heal even the lower self. Love is that powerful. But when I talk about self-love, I am talking about the devotion to the higher conscious self. And the higher conscious self is actually what we would refer to as God. The beastly man, the common man, refers to that aspect as God, as something external of themselves. Therefore, they are not able to merge their lower self with their higher self because they believe that God is outside of them, that God is a separate being, a separate entity. You cannot merge with a separate entity. Even in human relations, in intimate relations, it's a temporary merge, a temporary feeling, but you cannot maintain oneness perpetually with another entity, with another body. You have to become that. You have to have the consciousness of becoming becoming God, to maintain balanced union energy, union consciousness. So when you realize that God is the energy of your upper chakras, heart, high heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra, that is the rainbow that surrounds the throne of God, your aura. When you realize that you are that God, that higher self is you, that higher awareness is you, you can more easily merge with that as one, because it's part of you. It's who you are. It's an aspect of you that was veiled by the ego. And once you get access to the upper chakras and you merge them with the lower chakras, your beastly nature will be tamed, because you don't have identity in the lower survival instincts anymore. It doesn't matter when you are God, when you are the elevated consciousness, you're no longer fighting for survival, because you have the consciousness of being everything. And because a physical aspect of you might get injured, that doesn't mean that you dissolve or die. You cannot die. This higher aspect of you cannot die. Just like God cannot die. It's the consciousness. It's the consciousness of eternal living. There is no death to this consciousness. This consciousness can never die. So I don't know if I'm concluded this at the right place, but that's all I have to say.